Live Legendary wasn't a slogan that a marketing company gave to us.
It's not just something we're putting on the bottle so that people are like, oh, that's cool.
We talk about living legendary, so we have to do that ourselves, right? So we have to get out, challenge ourselves, push ourselves.
Part of living legendary is doing legendary things.
If we're going to talk the talk, we got to walk the walk.
That's actually how we live. That's how this company operates.
It means many things to many different people, but ultimately it's, just get out there and do it.
Today we're heading out to meet the Jeeps and offload them from the trailers. From there we'll hit the Rubicon Trail, 22 miles of high adventure rock crawling. Hopefully we'll get some mudding in as well.
All right, off we go into the wild blue yonder.
But safe and secure in our hybrid American car. Right now we're at the trailhead of the Rubicon Trail here in Sierra Nevadas of California. We're going to do a 3-day, 2-night Jeep adventure. This kind of adventure for us is half relaxing, another half to get to know each and every person, their family, their history, their story of why they've been in the spirit space, all of that. That's probably the most important part of this trip. First day, trail starts here. I warned everybody there's no crying on the trail.
At some point or another, all Green Berets, we get like some advanced driving. We've done some training like this before, but not like this.
Far more rugged, far more intense than I envisioned.
Those first few obstacles, I was definitely white knuckle, and you got to be kidding me kind of thing as far as getting through those.
I'm like, there's no way I can get an entire car through that area, and we did it.
You've got to crawl over boulders and beside boulders and split ravines and come back down.
If you'd have told me I could take a Jeep and drive it over that, I would say, no, you can't.
The point of getting us all together every year is to not forget about why it is that we did this in the first place.
Horse Soldiers, a company, were started by friends who served together. How do you get bigger and you bring in new people? Maybe they weren't in service. So events like this allow us to know who they are, what their hopes and ambitions are as a person and also within this company. You can't do that in a convention center. You can't do it in a boardroom. You can't do it on a Zoom call.
There's nothing like coming together as a team, face to face. And not only that, but you learn a little bit more about each other when you're together and you're talking around a campfire and you're sharing your experiences.
You want to be at a place where you want to come to work, where you enjoy your coworkers, you give each other a hard time, you have fun, you work hard, and at the end of the day, you're all successful.
It is very similar to being in the military in certain aspects. I mean, we joke around like we did when we were in the Army. The camaraderie is there, the brotherhood is there.
Anytime you're with your fellow veterans and sharing your stories, I think it's important, and I think it's very helpful to everyone. And also it helps others who did not have that experience to better understand where we're coming from.
It's always been really hard to explain to people this camaraderie that we have in the military. And you have this special bond because you're going to look out for each other. You're there for each other no matter what happens. And to come in a company like this, you have those same feelings. You have that same kind of bond that you're sharing with them.
The real secret sauce in our bourbon, it's not the mash bill, it's not the yeast, it's the friendships that we forged.
Having done some of this before, I kind of thought I knew, but there's a reason that the Rubicon Trail has the reputation that it has.
Definitely higher than my expectations as far as the terrain and the toughness of the actual Rubicon Trail.
This was such a thrill because it was exciting to see all of the guys who have never four-wheeled before in their life talk about there's impossible things you could do, and once you start going over with these vehicles, they feel empowered.
It was amazing and awesome, all in one.
Yay, America! We came, we saw, we conquered.
Mission accomplished. A great adventure with great friends. Living legendary.